Hello, this is Ranjeeta and welcome to my new reading. Now, this reading is for the energy of the divine masculine at this particular moment in time. The divine masculine. What are his feelings at this as now if we talk about separation ending, what it means for him? For the divine feminine, it's the separation ending because the divine masculine had gone away from her. Now, do we think the separation is actually called separation for divine masculine? Let's find out. If you see these cards, there is a man on top of the cards. The upper, as I do my readings, the upper row is the mind cards. What the mind of the divine masculine is feeling, and the lower row is the heart card. What the heart is feeling. They are the heart cards. These are the mind cards. As the people have subscribed to me must be knowing by now. That's how I do my readings. So you can see on the top row there are men. Men here, men here, men here. Then there's a man and woman merging here. Then there's woman here, woman here, woman here. Just meaning to say that the divine masculine wants to merge with the divine. The reunion is happening, and then it's the divine feminine who is in his heart. This is just the meaning, the general meaning of these cards. Okay. See, everybody's story is unique. All of y'all have a unique story. You all know what you'll have been through. Everybody has a different story to tell. These cards have a story to tell. Try to read the cards yourselves. Try to find out your story in the cards. Try to see what you want to see. You will find it's your unique story. Everybody is picking up a different story from these cards. As I talk, try to see what is resonating with you from my words and from the cards itself. Okay, let's start the reading. Okay, the first reading shows the divine masculine, shows him holding a clock. He's holding a clock, okay, a hand clock. And we can see he is going from darkness to light. The leaves which are falling here are dried. They are worn out and dried. This area signifies darkness, and this is the bright, the happy leaves, the alive, and this is dead. The alive part, the living part, and this is darkness, and this is light. So the divine feminine, the divine masculine knows that it is time now to move from darkness that he has been living in, denying his true feelings for divine feminine, into the light of the relationship. He is now moving into love. He knows it's time now to tell her how much he loves her. He knows that it's the time that they have to be together. He's moving in the light of love, light and love. He's moving into the light. This is such a clear picture. He's moving on from all the darkness that had engulfed him. Darkness is fear, darkness is doubt, darkness is jealousy, darkness, everything that he thought he was not capable of. He was not worthy of the divine feminine. That's what was going on. Now he knows he is. Now he knows they are meant to be together. He has accepted it. And he's moving into the light. This is such a beautiful card, everybody. You can see this card. We were waiting for this card. We were waiting for the light to enter him, enter his mind. This is a mind card. His mind to be washed over by light, to make him see the light, make him see that this is it. We are twin flames and we have to be in reunion. He's moving, even if you see the direction. This is the reunion card. Twin flames reuniting the one flame. He's moving direction of the reunion. Along the way, he has in this separation, he has managed to gather material and spiritual prosperity. He has been building a good future for his divine feminine. Always having divine feminine on his mind. She had never left his mind, but he was building a good future, getting money, getting the resources which will help them lead a happy and good life. Now you can see this almost a prince standing here wearing gold. He has achieved the materialistic comforts, working very hard to make sure they have a good life ahead of them, and he has also had spiritual prosperity. He has awakened. He has come into his full spiritual awakening, full spiritual enlightenment. He's looking at the sun. The sun is the light. Even if you see here is the light. The sun is the light. He has been washed over by light. Light is entering him. He's enlightened now. to the truth of the twin flame reunion, to the truth of the twin flame relationship. The next card is the emotional loss card. He had been heartbroken when the separation had occurred. You think it was just heartbreak for you? No. It was a much bigger heartbreak for him. You know, giving away the one thing that he values most in his life, you. Distancing from the one thing that he wants most from his life, you. He had suffered the emotional loss, heartbreak, pain. Divine feminines, do you realize that in our, thinking that we are the ones suffering and blaming them for the separation, do we realize how much they were suffering? Blame is a very easy game. Tap into the energy of this picture and see how much they were suffering without us. Pushing us away. You think that's easy? Pushing away the other half of your soul. Their soul tore apart. The emotional loss that they suffered here. This card is significant of that. Now that the journey he has taken towards the light, towards material prosperity, spiritual prosperity, overcoming the emotional loss, he's overcoming it now. The emotional loss has been overcome and going into reunion with his twin flame. This is a reunion card. This is the direction he has been going in, gaining materialistic and spiritual prosperity, overcoming emotional loss into full reunion with his divine feminine. I hope this story is very clear to you all. That's what his mind is feeling and thinking. That's what his mind is wanting. Let's come down to what his heart is wanting. Okay, now we know that. Do you know how emotional men's hearts are? We don't know because they are trained not to show their emotions. We never know what's going on in their hearts. They do a very good job of safeguarding their hearts and put up a wall over there so that they cannot have a heartbreak. So this here shows a change of focus card. They had been terribly heartbroken. This speaks of the heart, the relationship, the heart connection, the love connection. They had been terribly heartbroken. They are now changing their focus from the heartbreak and heart loss towards a new direction. The heart has changed its focus. They were focusing on the heartbreak. All this time, the loss. They were in the loss. The loss, emotional ear loss, and here the heart loss. Losing literally the other part of their heart. So they've changed direction and now they are thinking of coming into reunion. They've changed the direction, looking in the positive side of things. They're looking at being with their twin flame, being with their divine feminine. Now, the next card is the rebuild card. They feel that the whole relationship, the bubble phase, has been destroyed by now. There's nothing left to the relationship. Nothing left to the connection exists, but the relationship is dead. I mean, they have sabotaged. They have managed to sabotage and kill the relationship as much as they could, distance themselves and push away the divine feminine. They are now rebuilding the relationship, rebuilding the trust, rebuilding the love, rebuilding the bond that was existing, the instant bond that happened when they first met you. They're looking and changing the focus to rebuilding the bond. The bond they are rebuilding. They're trusting the universe, taking the leap of faith. This is a very big change of focus that they're having. A very, very big change of focus. It has taken them a lot years for some of you all, for them to make this change of focus. To decide to rebuild a relationship, to trust. Taking the leap of faith. See, this figure here is taking a leap with eyes closed. Taking the leap of faith. And you know why they have been able to achieve all this? Because they believe that it's going to happen for them and they're going to succeed in making it happen. This is the believe and succeed card. The divine masculine is knows in his heart that he is going to succeed in bringing back the divine feminine to him. The separation has been equal for both of y'all. You know, only thing is they were not showing it. They were putting a barrier between y'all. And y'all are trying to break down the barrier. It's the same kind of separation for both of y'all. If you go to understand how it was. This is the story. Try to connect to these cards. Try to find out your own story from these cards. The divine masculine. Okay, let me give you a summary of the story. Divine masculine going from darkness to light, moving on from fear to courage. He's gaining material and spiritual prosperity to have a good life with his divine feminine. He's overcoming the emotional loss and going into reunion with the feminine. His heart has changed focus from heartbreak to building the relationship once again. He is taking a leap of faith and he believes and he is going to succeed. The summary. Okay, lovely ladies out there. I'm sure there are a lot of ladies who are watching this more than men. I'm sure of it. So this is the mind and the heart of the divine feminine, divine masculine. Okay. I hope you all got a lot from this. This has been really eye opening for me too. This reading has been a big eye opener for me. Because we have been blaming the divine masculine. Why did they run? If they had not run, everything would be fine. No, it was of course now we know that it was they had decided to separate when before incarnation and all, but this separation was required. Just think how much you have grown from this separation. What has happened between all this separation has caused a total, it has actually strengthened your bond. It has actually taken the relationship to a new level of depth. How much have you grown since the separation? You have known in your heart now that this is the deepest love that you have ever felt. I leave you with this happy feeling in your heart. This is Ranjita. I'm signing off. Till the next video. If anybody wants private readings with me, please contact me on the links given below. Okay, thank you for watching.